Good morning, welcome back to Nigeria Reality TV. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay active. Thank you very much.
The 20th of Wednesday, just right after the partner CEOs meeting yesterday, or yesterday precisely, with Apostle Ken and all the CEOs in the grant ecosystem. It was a long-range meeting, and the meeting brought a lot of issues out to many people in the grant community, especially as Apostle Ken was present during the discussions. A lot of important statements and key points were shared during this meeting, and a lot of participants who are expectant they have started to describe this as one of the most important and encouraging meetings in recent times. And during the meeting, several sensitive matters were addressed, clearly to calm fears of the people and to give the partner CEOs and also subscribers a better understanding of the current situation concerning the expected disbursement. And please, I want you to listen to the very end so that you can capture everything that was said and where we are headed and the real key takeaways from this meeting, in case you couldn't really factor things out. Now, one of the major points that was raised was that the disbursement will come in more than one bundle. You understand? This means that expectant beneficiaries should not expect just a single payment structure, as arrangements are being made for multiple bundles during the process. We've had this issue in time where a lot registered, a lot of what do they call them again? A lot of cluster heads and CEOs registered just more than there's a lot of bundles. You understand? But at some point we began to hear that only one bundle will be allotted to each stakeholder or CEO, but I think those ones have been trashed out, and it's also coming up right now, so that just one more bundle, much more than one bundle, would be expected to be taken care of during this disbursement. Another important statement made during the meeting was that by the grace of God, the disbursement process will not go beyond the month of May, where we are currently. And this should kind of awaken our consciousness. According to the speaker, all the necessary efforts are still being made to ensure that payments are going to be completed within this month, as the case may be. A lot of reactions have trailed this statement, actually, but let's just follow on and let's see what actually everything is going to lead on to. Now, it was also made clear that the amount to be paid has not been fixed the way a lot of people have been speculating online, and part of those things that was said was, several rumors circulating on social media about fixing amounts are not so accurate. We're advised to stop this a kind of the unconfirmed figures that is being peddled, which is capable of creating a lot of false expectations among subscribers. Some other major clarification that was given was that the money has not yet been handed over to Sanctuary Wealth or UAAG or Apostle Ken. And this becomes quite important because many people had earlier believed that the funds were already sitting in certain accounts waiting for release. We even heard from the Major General Diku, ex-serviceman, that the money has been received by Apostle Ken and also been disbursed to certain of the NGO heads and all those things. So, but then this clarification is coming on the list for us to hear what is the status and what is on with the disbursement. All right. So, according to this statement, it is said that the information about funds being received by Sanctuary Wealth is not correct. And the speaker also further appealed passionately to everyone to be peaceful, and that people should not allow anybody to push them into trouble through threats, or some unnecessary confrontations. Part of his stress was that patience is still very necessary at this critical stage of the entire process. And part of the words that we also garnered from those conversations were the one that was stated that Prosecutor said he has personally seen enough to boldly confirm that funds are truly available for disbursement. And that means this is no longer based on assumptions or rumors, and there's a confident assertion to assure the people or the ecosystem that the money is available and the process is getting very close to completion. We were pleaded with once again for us to calm down and also avoid carrying out the threats, especially actions that may complicate the situation, especially as has to relate to the ex-servicemen actions between now and the end of the month. We are reassured that the disbursement is going to happen, and that we are very close. We could be very close than we could ever imagine. Now, while addressing rumors about fixed payment amount, the claims that some people believe that money had already been fixed inside accounts for long periods was also addressed. He explained that government systems does not operate that way. And according to him, government would never allow such humongous funds to remain in an account for more than 72 hours, which is without action being taken, which is just 3 days without action being actually taken on that. And this is said is why a lot of the speculations being spread around are very much unrealistic. He again repeated clearly that the disbursement would come in more than just one bundle, as was being said before, emphasizing the point that nobody would misunderstand the arrangement when payments eventually begin. So the atmosphere of the meeting showed that efforts are still ongoing behind closed doors, and that discussions are actively progressing toward a successful conclusion. The meeting, we don't know precisely currently. This is just a summary I'm trying to give. We have already posted a comprehensive event of the meeting. If you have time, you can just take your time and listen to everything from beginning to the end. And we also cut out where Apostle Ken spoke clearly for us to get every detail from that. And at the end of the meeting, goodwill messages were offered for the success of the process and for peace within grant ecosystem, and for disbursement to really begin in earnest. So we are looking forward for what's going to happen in the shortest possible time. And I'm beginning to feel like Apostle Ken wouldn't have come out. I think it's event that drives him out in a way. He wouldn't have come out to even have this partner CEO meetings. It's just because of the action that Major General ex-serviceman Diko raised that is flushing all of these people out. I have not had in Goes Israel in time. I've not had Pastor Donald. He just wrote a memo, a very short memo yesterday, and Zitan Wosu, she came out yesterday, but then she was only based on plea. She was just making plea and all that. And but Apostle Ken has been under fire a couple of days ago, and the last he said he was going to come out to tell us how it's going to be after the trumpeting, and we never had him come out anymore. These are months afterwards. He had to come out under stress right now to address the masses, and you could see how long he talked. But I feel so strongly that even if the issue with the ex-servicemen comes up, I feel what he said now is still what he's going to say. If they ask him what is the status of disbursement, everything he has said in about 27 minutes V-note is still what he's going to say. You understand? But let's just allow matters to take their courses. Let's just allow this issue to still go on. I don't know whether the ex-servicemen, the military officers, the Navy and the rest of them, they will still have the guts to pursue this and go ahead. But whatever the case is, it is what it is. It is still what it is. We just have to wait on until we see clear cuts. We just have to keep on trusting until we see clear cuts. So, in the meantime, I pray that the Lord will perfect everything concerning the disbursement process. And one thing that is evident, which I cannot fail to tell you, is that money is available. And that's exactly what Apostle Ken keep reiterating. He has seen much more than what he could doubt, that money is available. So close that chapter of there is no money to disburse. We might have to be struggling right now with when to pay, how much to be paid, the schedule and structures, but the fact remains that there is money to be paid. So our prayer is going to be intensified on, Lord, speed it up quickly, because people are in need and people are groaning, they are paining out. That's what matters right now. So I just feel, let me bring this to your understanding in the key summary. And let's meet at the comment section as usual. We love us, and we will definitely stand in the gap for the masses until this miracle becomes a blessed reality. We love you at all times. Do have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and God bless you. Bye for now.